they saw the same figure on the other side of the road. They started recording. That's when they saw the statue moving. And then this happened.
Man, what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them upload. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all collective. If you're watching on TV, whatever the case is, I wish you was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But today, before we get going, I did see Milwaukee. Y'all got hit with a flood out of nowhere. Today is August 11th. So y'all did see that. I pray for y'all, man. Hopefully everybody good. Hopefully it wasn't that serious. I haven't looked too far into it. Right when I'm about to get this going, I was scrolling through my For You page and I seen that. So prayers to y'all. Hopefully everybody good. Let me know in the comments if y'all good. I seen in the comments before y'all keep saying like, how you say 4 videos but you throwing up 8 fingers, bro? That's how much work we put in. Like, I swear, that's how much work we put in. Cause yeah, it might be 4 today, turn around and be 8 by the end of the by the end of the 7. Like, y'all get what I mean? Like, for real. And I'm grateful for all y'all words saying we consistent, we booming, we be having some fire ass clips. Thank you. I push, I work hard for it. And whatever I do, I want to be the best at it. I'm sorry, but that's just how I gotta be. None personal towards nobody, but I just got to be the best. If I'm on the court playing ball, I got to be the best. That's what got me to college. If I'm making music, I got to be the best, bro. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal, but I only compete against myself. So if the video did whatever it did the day before, the next one got to go higher. If we put something crazy in one video, we got to take it to the next level again. And I have an addiction with working hard. I'm sorry. It's just how I am. Like, I like to work. And whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm passionate about, I go 1,000,000 miles an hour. But, so I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I'm grateful for y'all to even see that, to let me know. So thank you. But I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
Okay, just hear me out, right? But like, what if Earth is like the prison of the universe, right? Like, they send us here to pay our karmic debt, and our atmosphere is actually like this blocker of our subconscious. And it disconnects you from the rest of the universe, so you have no idea why you're here. You just gotta freeball it, right? And you can't leave Earth until you've paid your karmic debt, and that's why most people die when they're old, and the good die young. You know, because if you think about it, like, Earth is ghetto, 0 stars. Would not recommend. Like, really put your brain behind this. We all work a bunch of like menial and stupid jobs that we hate to earn a bunch of money that they created from chopping down the trees on this fucking earth that actually hold no value, to go and spend at other places that create stupid jobs other human beings hate working. And we're all just treating each other at these stupid jobs that we hate working because we hate working our stupid fucking job. And we just do this 5 days a week, 5 days a week, 5 days a week. And then you pepper in the fucking fact that we argue and kill each other over imaginary borders. And like, what's it called, God? If we're not like the jail of the universe, we're definitely the hills have eyes. Because we're like in the Siberia of our galaxy. Nobody wants to come here. We're in the middle of nowhere, just killing each other and shit. This is ghetto.
This shit is hell, bro. It's a test. To me.
Okay. Y'all want to see something cool? Okay. We all know that all of this is heaven. Heaven is out there, and when you look at the stars, right, close up, this is what they look like, right? Right? And we know that the literal drawing of angels, right, if they're drawn how they're supposed to look, right, they look like this, right? An all-seeing eye with a lot of eyes. Right? You know what else looks like that? Right? That's an angel. Right? The all-seeing eye. And this is an atom. Oh, hold on, girl. This is an atom. Yeah. Okay. Your entire body is made up of atoms. Every body that is a body is made up of atoms. Even this. Even this. Even this. Even this. The air that I'm breathing is made up of atoms. Yes. You are made of billions of stars. Quite literally, you are of stardust. From dust you came, and to dust you shall return. Stardust! You're gonna return to the heavens and be born again. Atom. By the way, hold on.
Is that a reach to y'all? Or do y'all agree?
What you see here is not a drawing. It's actually the science of semantic, which ultimately shows you how frequencies create forms. Each shape you see here is actually a vibration, which alone are patterns. But something spectacular happens when all these patterns can come together. They actually make living things. As you can see with the shell of this turtle, it's actually used with these somatic patterns. So what does that mean? It means that the thoughts that you have, the words that you say, the sounds that you hear around you are all frequencies, which create energy in the reality around you. So if you want your life to be better, more luxurious, start by listening to music or sounds that are going to uplift you, basically so you can be in a more positive vibration rather than a negative one. I actually made my own binaural beat, which will align you more with abundance. So if you're interested in that, it's in the link in my bio.
Someone told me to watch this clip.
So nobody finds it interesting that Moana goes looking for her ancestors that are connected to the sea and she comes back with Negroes? Nobody thinks that's interesting. Yeah, truth hidden in plain sight that people just miss. But so I made a lot of people mad by saying that Moana goes in search of her ancestors at sea and comes back with Negroes. Why is that offensive? Because all you're doing is proving my point, right? First and foremost, to all of the people responding, they're not Negroes, they're Melanesians. Girl, like literally hate to break it to you, but the root word of Melanesian is literally melanin. Mela, dark skin. They have afros. They're Negroid. Like, I think that you guys should be asking yourself from a critical perspective, why does it bother you to hear me say that? It is so evident that y'all can't stand blackness so much that even when I'm telling you, you come from what we come from, you're confused because you so badly don't want to see the truth. But in case anybody missed it, the point is that melanated people were the first people everywhere. Hawaii, Australia, Eurasia, Central America, South America, North America, Africa. Melanated people were the first everywhere. Everybody didn't come from Africa. Everybody came from melanated people who did not transform from monkeys and apes and walk to the four corners of the earth. They were already there. But anyways, in the movie, all of the people must come together to save themselves. Ironic that I point out unity and people are so committed to division because they so badly don't want to admit that they come from us.
Now, that is a real touchy subject. That is a real, I just asked that shit in the comments like last video. I said, why is it this and why is it that? It falls into that. A lot of people don't want to, a lot of people are so programmed to being divided that even when they think that they're not being divided and someone who is coming in with the unity talk, they still don't hear it. They still don't hear it. I don't understand it. But if I was to be able to talk to this creator right here, if I was able to have a conversation with this creator, I would say, put the truth out or speak your truth. If you feel in your soul that is true, speak it. If you ain't got no ill will inside your body and ain't no ill will in your bone and there's no disrespect, there's no animosity, you literally vibrating off of love and just wanting the truth out, speak it. And those who gravitate towards it, gravitate towards it. Those who don't, they ain't your job. Your job ain't to commit, ain't getting to nobody to. Your job is not to persuade anybody. Your job is just to put it out there, and the universe to do the rest. It all works hand in hand. We all a team. It ain't for us to wake people up. That's not our job. And I say that all the time. It's not for me to control your perspective, or your perception. That's not my job. I never would try to do that. I just want you to question and come up with your own thoughts. Respectfully. No insults. Remove the negative shit out your life and only learn, vibrate high, and see eye to eye. And if you can't, remove the animosity, remove the anger. So to me, I'm gonna go ahead and I would love to just tell her, just put your truth out. If it's real, if it's facts, people gonna gravitate towards it. If it's real, people gonna rock with you. If it's not, they gonna feel it. People feel it. People see your bullshit. People feel your energy. They feel your bullshit. So that's my opinion. But I'm agree. Division is real, and some people don't want to see some people don't want to see anything other than where their mind is at and what they thought was facts and what they thought was real. It's my opinion. I won't understand it, but nor am I trying to. I got bigger fish to fry.
Okay, so apparently there's a camp in Vermont that is for PDF files. You heard me correctly. There's a camp in Vermont called MAP Camp, Minor Attracted People. And yes, this is a real thing. So this is a great example of how racial divide really works. They get us so caught up in division amongst each other between our races for some reason that shouldn't even matter, that we get blinded by what's really going on in the country and we don't make noise about it. So while we're worried about what black people are doing, what white people are doing, meanwhile, pedophiles are getting together and starting their own camps, just having a jolly good time. And we're sitting here, can't get our shit together because we're so worried about what another person's skin color looks like. We need to put all this hate aside, come together, and work on the real issues that's destroying this country instead of getting caught up in the nonsense of what color skin someone's got or what someone looks like. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Now I can't use the language I want to use, but I'm going to just say F the R word, save our children. That's what I'm going to say. Spam it up if you agree with me. F the R word, save our children, bro. That's it. Simple. That's simple. Why is that so simple to say and put in our head, but we can't do it together, bro? That shit pisses me off. That pisses me off, bro. And the fact that I still see it in the comments. I can't even use the word. That's how it's, oh my God. Oh shit, bro.
Guys, they ruined it. They ruined the astronomical clock in Prague. They turned it from this into this. Can you see what they are doing? The moon map is gone. It's replaced with the globe. Why would anyone want to modify historical architecture? Why would anyone want to change it? Why didn't they want us to see the moon map? It can't get more obvious than that. Raises question, what else have they modified?
What else? I mean, everything.
The world ocean, think of it as a giant lake with all of the continents, okay, as islands.
I can roll with this now.
The shoreline of our world is Antarctica. The foundation of Antarctica is higher than any other continent. Everything that you know is a lie. The United Nations map, flat earth map, International Maritime Organization, flat earth map, World Meteorological Organization, flat earth map, International Civil Aviation Organization. These are the things that control the world. Why do they all have flat earth maps? What about this?
Whoa.
This makes sense. What if we lived here? What if this is where we lived? Right there. These are other ponds with their own suns.
Not a single commercial plane has flown over Antarctica?
No, none, ever.
Whoa, why?
Because you can't fly over Antarctica. Look at the Earth. World Cup soccer.
Oh.
Okay? They were in Doha. They wanted to go back to Buenos Aires. They went to Rome to refuel, and then they went back there. Why didn't they just go here? Because if they did, there's no place to refuel out here. On a flat Earth, Doha, Rome, Buenos Aires. So here's an emergency. They were going from New York to Hawaii, right about here, and they said we have to land. So they went to Seattle, which is like 1,000 miles out of the way. They got there in record time, New York, Seattle, Hawaii.
Who's directing the airlines to construct these flight pathways?
NASA.
Keyword right there, NASA. And that's why when them guys walked from India, and they said they walked and they made it to Mexico, that's why I asked, is that facts or is it cap? And I seen a lot of people saying it was cap. But how is it cap if we got videos like this? But we came across videos like this early on in the channel. We just didn't bring the guys that walked from India to the wall until it happened. But people forget. It's crazy to me. It's like, what? Bro, the same flight pattern goes when you trying to go to Antarctica. Don't they go to London or, if I'm not mistaken, they go to the UK first, right? Either London, somewhere in the UK. Y'all let me know if that's a reach. But I could have sworn they said they go there first before they go to Antarctica, because a lot of the reptilians being in London and they being in Antarctica. They got a base in Antarctica. Underground base, I should say. Y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. Is that a reach? Is it not a reach? Do you still believe in NASA? Do you not believe in NASA? Do you believe in flat earth? Do you believe it's a globe? Do you believe it's a holographic matrix? I've seen that before as well. Do y'all believe there's hollow earth, inner earth? Or hollow earth / inner earth? And do y'all believe that there's still, other continents and other cities and stuff like that on the outside of the ice walls? I'm a believer of that. If you disagree, we still a family. We still cool. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man.
According to Andrew Young, immediately after the assassination, people around him did strange things. Ralph Abernathy got a jar and started scraping the blood of MLK into the jar, crying, lamenting it was Martin's precious blood. Young said it was weird, but people freaked out and did strange things. Jesse put his hands in the blood and wiped it on the front of his shirt. This story can also be corroborated by Hosea Williams, who was also on the scene and witnessed firsthand.
And I started crying, and then I heard Jesse Jackson say, he told me, Jesse, take our people onto the mountaintop. And that didn't bother me, even though I know Jesse got nowhere near him. And then Jesse said, I held his head in my hand while he died. And that didn't get to me. And then Jesse said, look at my shirt. And I looked around, sure enough, and Jesse Jackson's shirt was drenched in blood. And I realized the only way Jesse could have gotten that blood was stoop down on that floor at the Lorraine Motel and rake that blood off that floor and put that blood on him. And I went crazy. I really tried to kill Jesse. They grabbed us and all that, but that hurt me so bad. The other thing was, when Abernathy came back, says, no need of prayer, no need of cry, no need of nothing. He is going, it's over. He's going to glory. And we called the meeting, the staff meeting, and Jesse claimed to have been ill. And Abernathy told him, Jesse, go ahead to the room and relax. Jesse had to have run like hell that room into that airport, because he got out of Memphis to Chicago. All us feeling, everybody was still in the motel. Cut the televisions on the next morning, that was Jesse Jackson in Chicago with that same bloody shirt on, telling that same lie. I've never respected Jesse since that moment.
Man, ain't nobody rock with Jesse Jackson. Y'all seen what he did when he pulled up to Mike Brown's vigil? Man, nobody rock with Jesse Jackson, bro. But, or Al Sharpton. Oh, shit, neither one of them cool-ass bro. I had to go with it. But I'm going to go ahead and say, when we, who else has heard the full, complete story of the MLK? How he did survive that, and he made it to the hotel room. I mean, he made it to the hospital bed, and they suffocated him. The nurse told the story. Who has heard that story? Who's heard that story? Because when my grandmother told me the original, she didn't know that. And then I brought that to her, and she was like, I wouldn't doubt it. She said, I always told you, believe half what you hear, half what you see, and half what you read. Unless the rest, do your own critical thinking. You gotta make sure your brain is strong enough for it though, cause some people gonna try to control it for you. She used to always tell me that. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man.
This is a mechanical model of what you've just seen. Instead of a row of coils, we've got a row of rods. We're going to feed them with alternating current so that each one can rise and fall. And when we turn the whole thing, we get the impression of something traveling along. But I want you to notice that nothing actually travels along, because each rod only moves up and down. The thing that makes it real is when we put something into one of the troughs of the wave. Then something real travels along. Can make it go the other way. If you watch an individual rod, such as this one, you'll see that it's only going up and down. There is no horizontal movement at all. Only the ball is a real thing moving side to side.
The electrons aren't moving in your wire. The electrons aren't moving down the wire to get to power your power plant. What's really happening is that you are stimulating the ether, right? You're stimulating the ether. This shoots up, then this shoots up, and this shoots up, and this shoots up. It looks like a movement to us because it forms a wave over time. It's exactly the same phenomenon as watching the wave in a football stadium or a sporting event. When you're watching the wave in the sporting event, the fans aren't running around with the wave, but it looks like a moving wave because of the time when the people are standing up. Imagine the 0 point energy all around you is the same exact way. That's what's happening. That's what he's saying is actually happening, is that you're not actually seeing the movement of the electrons here. What you're seeing is this illusion that looks like movement because of the relative stimulations of these electrons from potentially the 0 point energy.
Was the hood actually created by the government to oppress people? Watch
I believe
this.
the idea of the project or the hood is a byproduct of MK Ultra. For one, these places are hundreds or even thousands of miles apart. The hood in Atlanta is like the hoods in LA, which are like the hoods in Chicago, which are like the hoods in New York. How can you be hundreds and thousands of miles apart but yet so similar? It's the same mentality and the same activities. Well, before the proliferation of phones, you had rap music. And a lot of rap music, they promote alcoholism. Alcohol suppresses the central...
Listen.
Just like that were administered in MK Ultra. One of the researchers, his name was Donald Cameron, and his two main techniques were deep patterning and psychic driving. Now, with psychic driving, he would play these short phrases over and over and over again, just like a hook, over and over and over again. But he would also administer them a sedative. He would give them a sedative to make the hook more long-lasting. His whole goal was to break down the identity, because with the identity comes the defenses. And if somebody has the defenses up, you can't control them. You can't use mind control on them. And the whole goal of MK Ultra was to discover different mind control techniques, right? So promoting alcoholism and then playing rap music with short phrases over and over again would surely break down somebody's identity and give them a new one that you can control, one that you can trap.
Well, Ice Cube say every hood's the same. Every hood's the same, bro. That's facts. It's slight differences, but I gotta agree, man. I think, and let's make this clear. Just because you come from the hood, don't mean that you look a certain way. It's a whole, or at least I don't know about anybody else's states, but in our state, in Cali, bro, you got Mexican homies, you got Asian homies, and sometimes y'all can all come from the same hood. From that, we got white people that's even from the hood. I swear to God, you can't make this up. So when people be talking that shit about like, oh, just this and just, bro, trust me, out here, that's not, we got a lot of diversity here in California. A lot in Sacramento, too. I don't know about y'all states and cities, but out here, it is like that. It is like that. It's so political. Man, I don't know. I think it all is the same. I think all these environments that is low vibrational, the hood, the locations in our cities that ain't got too much, that's full of poverty, don't have too much money circulating through there, or if it does, it's not like ownership flowing through there. It's a lot of consumption going through there. I would, and violence is in them areas, I would say the same thing, bro. It's mind control. And how you can tell, I'm not sure if anybody else in Sacramento can feel this, but go to any hood in Sacramento and tell me if the region that the hood is in, that the part of that city, whether it's the South, whether it's the North, whether it's the P, whether it's Lincoln Village, whether it's West Sac on Broderick, like, bro, the energy feels different. But take your ass to like Granite Bay, Rockland, Roseville, like, bro, the energy is different as well in a positive way. In a positive way. The energy is cool. It's chill. It's relaxed. The cops ain't even out like that. Like, you see people walking their dogs. The energy is different. I know I can't be the only one that feels that. Be from my city, bro. Let me know if you feel like that. Even if it's in your city. Let me know if you feel like that. That's how I could tell that shit is something deeper than... it's something deeper than, oh, these people just struggle. These people... Nah, they place in those neighborhoods in certain energy frequency zones. To me. In certain areas where they know the energy lower, that's where they place the hood at. I've been saying that. I've been thinking that. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man.
A group of friends spotted a strange statue near a private gate in Malibu, LA. They admired it during the day, but on their way back at night, they saw the same figure on the other side of the road. They started recording. That's when they saw the statue moving. And then, this happened.
My mama's late.
Oh, shit.
My mama's late.
Aliens. That's how we roll. TV is slowly rotting your brain and turning it into a slimy, gooey, mushy blob of pudding, and there's nothing you can do about it. See? I just told you what was happening, and you're still watching TV. Amazing.
They're finally rotting your brains, just like Mom promised they would.
Who else has heard of brain rot?
I promise y'all, the Illuminati hit me up and they was like, yo, what's up? And I was like, pass. It was like, we got you. I was like, pass. That's like something that a lot of people probably would jump at. And I don't know how deep that stuff go, but.
How was that asked? How was that opportunity presented?
You want to be down with this secret society? You want to be down with us? Basically, it was like, they mean business. They were like, they wanted me. They seen something, I don't know, but.
Like a person approaches you about this?
Yeah.
It's not something sent in a DM type of thing?
Nah.
Are there repercussions for turning it down?
I don't think so, nah. I'm a positive person. I attract positive things to me.
I was curious about that too. Is there... When I was approached, I was curious about that too. I'll be honest with y'all, I've held that for I don't know how long. Like musically, like when that shit came to me before in the past, like I was wondering, like, is there a repercussion for not going that way? Only repercussion I've dealt with so far, thank God, is I've had to do all the legwork. Like reaching people, putting the music out, finding somebody to do this for me, doing that, whatever it was as far as music. Instead of being like, I'm gonna send this to my manager gonna send this to whoever needs it done, or vice versa to a label and they gonna handle it for me. Now I'm doing all the legwork. Literally, I'm finding every beat. I'm paying for every beat. I'm paying for every studio session. I'm writing every damn lyric. Like it's shit that you have to do. You adding the feature. You building it yourself. You're not getting put on the radio. You gotta literally do the legwork yourself. You gotta put the song out yourself. So like, that's just on the music tip. I can't speak on Hollywood. I can't speak on the movie tips. I can't speak on TV shows and all that. But yeah, I thought it was repercussions too. I wasn't sure. Cause I've been just waiting on them to come back on me. Like, I'll be honest, I was waiting for them to come back and come get my ass. They like, nah, you don't rock with us, bro? We gonna come get you. That's the shit that I was worried about. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts.
If there has ever been a video that y'all needed to watch from me about what's happening with the sun and the planet, it's this one over here. This video will put into perspective about why so many people are feeling a heaviness, a tiredness, dizziness, y'all. A lot of changes are happening within people's body, y'all. Check this out.
Jeff Goodell, you write about what happens to our bodies as the heat rises above 107 degrees Fahrenheit. You say as the heat rises, the proteins unfold and the bonds that keep the structures together break. At the most fundamental level, your body unravels. Your insides melt and disintegrate. You're hemorrhaging everywhere. Take it from there, Jeff.
Well, that's sort of the end. To begin, you know, our bodies are finely tuned machines that work in a very narrow temperature range. All of us understand that intuitively. What happens when your body gets hot is we only have one mechanism to cool down, and that is sweat, as we all know. When it gets hot, our heart starts pumping faster, and it's pushing the blood away from our internal organs and away from our brains, which is one of the reasons why you get kind of dizzy or hallucinogenic or lightheaded when you're suffering from extreme heat. And as it pushes the blood away from the internal organs towards our skin to cool off through sweating, it puts an enormous strain on the heart. And so a lot of people who are the most vulnerable to heat are people who have heart conditions, circulatory issues, taking medications that are related to that. And your body is in this sort of desperate attempt to dissipate this heat. And when you're an outdoor worker, when you are in an environment that your body just can't sweat enough, either because you're not drinking enough water and you loses the ability to sweat, or you just simply can't kind of dump enough heat out of your body to keep your internal body temperature from rising above 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, then the things start happening that you described, which is you're literally the membranes of your cells begin to melt. The proteins that control the functions of those cellular structures begin to unfold, and your body kind of literally melts from the inside. And it's a horrible way to go.
So y'all heard that, right? The book states that at 107 degrees, that's when their body starts to break down from the insides. That's why a lot of people are experiencing these things within their body. This is like an internal combustion type of thing, and I've been talking about spontaneous combustion for quite some time. So this is crazy, y'all. So at 107, and the whole country is proposed to hit triple digits this weekend, y'all. This is gonna be interesting. But yes, y'all, very interesting. Let me know down in the comments below, y'all. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
13 bloodlines that run the world. Look up. This is not even no theory, y'all. You can look up the 25 banks that own everything. Nigga, everything? Nigga, everything. And, you know, we feel like we're doing something because, you know, we find out, you know, who Rockefeller is, and, you know, we find out who the Rothschilds are. And we like, man, figured it out. No. All them are just puppets. You think the government and the politicians are puppets? Or even the Illuminati's puppets? It's something much darker behind all that. It doesn't matter if somebody calls you crazy. It really doesn't. At this point, the shit that's finna happen, the shit that they finna do, you think people calling you crazy is the worst that could happen? You got two different types of people. You know, you got the people that are like, you know, that doesn't make sense. Like, explain that to me. You got people like that. Don't turn those people away. And then you got some people that are just like, this is stupid, idiot, this is dumb. Like, don't even smack them people. Like, it's a waste of time. They're angry because they can't even express themselves. They don't have the vocabulary or the knowledge to express themselves. If you let yourself become entangled with those people, then you're just letting the same negative parasitic entity feed off of your energy and siphon off your energy that's using them with trolls like.
Talk your shit, B.O.B. Yeah, he on point.
I don't like any of you. What else?
I know.
I don't know.
We all knew that.
Good.
We all knew that.
I know. And I'm telling you that. I'm reiterating what you already know. I'm agreeing with you. What else? What else are you going to try to tell me that ain't true? That I already know about myself?
I didn't say you the one who said it.
And I'm agreeing with you. What? Ask your dad too. I told him too. I don't give a none of y'all. You think he wants any of you neither? I'm just saying. It's the truth. Nobody wants y'all.
My daddy cares about you.
Good. Because I don't. At least one parent does. Shit. At least one parent does. Thank God for your dad. I give him props for that.
Y'all see this shit,
That man, I give that man a high five props. Her father. His father deserves a high five props because he cares about these crazy ass kids that I have to deal with.
Damn. To my mothers out there, how many of y'all would talk to your... How many of y'all would get mad at the fact that y'all see like somebody treating their kids like this? They sons at that. You know how dangerous the world is. It's damn. Now me and my mom, we didn't have some arguments. We didn't have some we didn't got into it. But she ain't never said that to me. She ain't never said that to me. Even if and if we being honest, some of the times that we didn't got into it, it was more so me not forgiving her for putting me and my sister through certain shit. Because ain't no book on how to be a parent. Ain't no such thing as a perfect parent. Parents make mistakes just like anybody else. You learning too, shit. And once I started to forgive her, we got even closer. We was already close. It was just times where she would do certain things and the childhood would be really, 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 really crazy. And that's a whole nother topic for another day. But when she's saying at least one parent cares, I'll be honest, like, I only got one parent that cares. Like, literally, I only talk to one parent. There's only been one parent that's been around. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Like, parents, I want to hear y'all thoughts and opinions on this. Because, damn, some shit you just don't say to your children, man. To me. That's crazy. Damn, she gave birth to that boy.
Just because I say the government is watching me and that they sent out agents to stalk me, it doesn't mean they're going to succeed. It is not as easy as a lot of you think it is, where the government could just pull up on all the high-level awakened beings and just... Because the high-level awakened beings, we have a bigger purpose, right? We are here to complete a mission. You cannot return back to God until you have fulfilled your God-given mission, your destiny, your purpose. That was already solidified before we was incarnated here, before we came out of our mother's womb. Right? So when I say the government is stalking me and people are saying if they wanted, they would just come and right now. It's not that easy because I haven't fulfilled my purpose yet. Right? So even though they want me dead, they can't actually kill me until my time is up. You see how that works? Also, I have government agents in my comment sections on the daily that even admitted that they're working with the government. We just want to talk to you. I work with the government. I wouldn't recommend you put that online, all these things. They say it in my comment sections. They make videos of me on the daily talking about how they're going to kill me and all of these things. So all I'm saying is you cannot leave this earth until you have fulfilled your purpose. And if that flies over your head, that flies over your head. Also, I already educated my supporters years ago that if I end up missing, they did it. So they can't just mysteriously come and take me away because I already gave my platform the heads up. A lot of the peoples that get eliminated by the government, they do that mistake of not giving their platforms the heads up. You see how that...
I'm gonna keep it a buck. My uncle told me don't talk about this. If something was to happen to me, I know one of my peoples, put it like this, it's gonna be somebody that look like me. It just to throw everybody off. They're gonna make it look like it's some gang shit. Watch, bro, watch. I'm just keeping it a buck. It's some hating shit. It's some gang shit. Watch, bro. They ain't gonna come. It ain't gonna be somebody who don't look like me. It's not gonna be from an Agent Smith. That's not what it's gonna be, bro. It's not gonna be like that. It'll be some fluke shit. That's how they're gonna, they have to use it in a way where they're gonna trick the perception of the public. Remember this day I said that shit. This is 8:35 a.m. on Monday, August 11th. That's the only way I can see it going that way, bro. They're gonna send somebody that looks like me. You know what I mean? If I'm out and about, they're gonna use an old homie or something. You're gonna use, bro, yeah. My heads up is, I know for a fact it's not gonna be from somebody who doesn't look, it's not gonna be from somebody who look like Agent Smith. It'd be a person that looked just like me. Somebody I probably rubbed shoulders with before, somebody that I was cool with before, and they're gonna use it as hate. This person that was hating on so and so. This person was not too fond of so and so because of, it's gonna be something dumb, bro. It's gonna be something dumb, and that's not gonna be it's not gonna be the case. Yeah, watch my language, y'all. It's not gonna be the case. That's my opinion. I told my uncle this shit. He told me don't say that. Don't. He told me don't bring it up. So he didn't want to talk about it. None of my family want to talk about it. But I'm gonna get the rest of the family, the collective, what I feel like they would try. But my mission ain't over yet. But y'all let me know, man. Let me know.
Hello. Look, it's a dope coyote. Hell yeah.
Hey, so not some fun fact about coyotes. They learned a long time ago that if they act domesticated and they jump around and play, that children, other small dogs, will follow them out into the woods to meet their friends and play a nice game of guess how sharp my teeth are. And this just hasn't been happening just for a little while. Hundreds of years. Back into the 18 and 1700s, coyotes have been doing this stuff. We just didn't have as many cameras around back then, right? Even in cities like that, there's more coyotes, I promise you. Don't trust those, ever, for any reason. Good idea for a little D&D side quest something, though, by the way, nerds. So, keep that in your back pocket.
Didn't know that.
No, y'all ain't gonna like to hear right now, but just listen to me. Now is not the time to be trying to be your kid's friend. You get what I'm saying? Let me tell you what just happened. They found kids in a bunker in Alabama. Come on now, kids. When I say stop being your kids' friends, I mean like, when it's time to come in the house, it's time to come in the house. When you tell them they can't hang around somebody, they can't hang around somebody. Because there's people out here in the world, bro, that don't care and they waiting to catch somebody like you slipping. All that letting your kids spend the night at people's house you don't know, cut it out. All them mysterious phone calls, staying up on the phone all night with people you don't know, cut it out. Get your kids to introduce you to their friends, man. Get them to introduce you to anybody that they feel like they know and keep them out of harm's way. Now is not the time, bro. Now is not the time. I keep my son in the house. I'm telling you, I don't care. He 5 years old, and I be damned if somebody find him in a bunker in Bibb County.
So, in this book, bro, it was talking about these werewolves and all this shit, right? This diary, person writing it down. So I flipped through it and it say, I was sitting at this lake behind my house one day, and it's a lake behind the house. He say, and I seen somebody sitting at the pond fishing. He said, we knew here. I went out there to say, hey, you can't be on my property fishing. He said, I walked out there and the person turned around and this is what it looked like. And it had a picture of it, of a dude that looked like a werewolf, bro. We reading this shit, we find a deed to the house, bro. I'm talking literal deed to this house. While we in there, walking around looking, the phone rang. It was a phone in there, bro. The phone started ringing. We looked at each other. He's like, you gonna answer? I'm not answering that goddamn shit. Like, for real, bro. Like, literally, I don't know. We left. In the diary, it said some shit about in the vineyard, it's treasure, right? So
That's how they get your ass. They gonna tell you it's some treasure. You gonna go looking and it really ain't nothing. It's some treasure for them. For you, that shit is trash. For real, bro. That is, to me, nah, that's a trick to get your ass to open up a door or a portal or some bullshit, bro. I'm good. And I wonder what happened to bro that said he seen a werewolf. What the werewolf do to him? What the werewolf do? Did he let him walk? What'd he do? I need to know, man. I need to know. But y'all know, we made it to the end of this, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. I know y'all hate this part of the video. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7, and this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you're watching on your TV or whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Shout out to the Collective again. I seen people say, man, how you say 4 videos every smooth 7, but you throw up 8 fingers, bro? Because that's how much work we put in. That's how much work we put in, bro. I've been waiting to hold down for I don't know how long. I could have been a little asshole and said that way before, but I just let the proof show itself for what, 3.5 years now, so, or 2.5 years now. So I appreciate y'all, man. But again, and y'all, I appreciate all the love when y'all say we consistent and we be booming, we be working, we be having some dope ass clips. I appreciate y'all. Main goal is just to compete with myself, get better every single video. So if yesterday's video did whatever it did, we're gonna push it to the limit the next day. If the video turns around and has something crazy in it, we're gonna try to push the limit on the next one. And I just compete against myself, man. Against myself and Father Time. I said that before. But I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. We out.
I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount.